G'day for your weekend forecast around the country. And it's a bit of a mixed bag, but the general theme is hot and sunny. We've got a very hot weekend on the way through WA. Quite mild to warm conditions through much of southern and southeastern parts of the country. Rain and storms continuing across our tropical north this weekend. And afternoon showers and thunderstorms continuing along our east coast, particularly through inland parts of New South Wales, where some of those storms could be severe on both days. And then a focus also with the heavy rainfall across our tropical north and heat wave conditions building in WA. So let's look at a few of these things in more detail. This is the rainfall expected over the weekend. And you can note very dry across much of western, central and southeastern parts of the country. The only rainfall is along our east coast with those shower and thunderstorm activity, but they will be very hit and miss, as you can tell here by that splotchy nature. That area of colour around the Brisbane area, most of that rain is going to fall Friday night into Saturday morning. So the weekend looking fairly dry there with just some hit and miss showers and storms, and that continuing across eastern parts of Queensland as well. But the main story though, and the brightest colours, following the track of that tropical low as it continues tracking westwards along the weekend through parts of NT, and onshore flow continuing to bring widespread moderate to heavy falls to northwestern parts of Queensland as well. And for more information on this, there was a severe weather video issued on this earlier today. Now, the other big story across the weekend is the heat. While we do have low intensity heat wave through some parts of the southeast, you can see here almost the entire state of WA this weekend from Saturday through Monday is covered in low, severe or extreme heat wave conditions. So we can see really extreme heat wave conditions inland of Broome and also along much of our west coast, including around the Perth area. We're expecting severe heat wave conditions here. Now, areas through here are expecting temperatures in the high 40s for multiple days and get into the low to mid 40s as we move further south along that west coast. So let's look at those numbers in more detail. So Saturday, very hot day across inland parts of WA with temperatures getting into the mid 40s through inland areas, 36 for Perth. Heat also extending into central and southeastern inland areas of the country on Saturday, but notice much cooler along the east coast and south coast. And that's thanks to onshore winds, keeping a cap on temperatures there into the high 20s to near 30 degrees. And also showers and storms keeping things pretty normal for this time of year along the Queensland coast. Then as we move into Sunday, heat really starting to build as that trough pushes offshore, dragging that hot air towards the coast. 48 at Carnarvon and could be even hotter inland from there. Perth getting up into the 43 degrees and that heat extending even further into inland parts of South Australia and western parts of New South Wales and northern Victoria. But again, note this cool signal right on the coast, sea breezes and light southerlies keeping a cap on temperatures there. But the heat is starting to get into the Adelaide area, while cooler conditions also through parts of the east coast and up along the Queensland coast as well. Then as we move into Monday, we're going to see that heat continue through WA. Once again, Perth 42 degrees, 37 at Adelaide, still cooler in our southeast thanks to those cooler southerly winds, 21 and 24 at Hobart and Melbourne, 28 in Sydney and 30 in Brisbane to start your working week. So if you're around the country this weekend and want to know the latest forecast and warnings for your area, you can always stay up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings via our website, app and social media. And if you are in the north, remember to listen to all advice from emergency services.